What's up everyone, Ventrua here with the overview of my Arc Ignite the Elementalist. I thought I would only play this build for about a day or two, but I ended up making it all the way to 99 on it. It's definitely not a bossing character, I wanna make that very clear. When I was mapping on it, I was doing mostly Legion, Beyond and Alva. And it's really good for all those mechanics. You will see a showcase of that at the end of this video. And when it comes to those mechanics, I would say Alva was the best currency. I made a video about it yesterday. Legion, actually surprisingly bad, or at least the splinters themselves. You get a lot of like fractures and you get a lot of incubators that are profit, but they are kind of hard to track unless you keep it separate. But it's fun. There's a lot of loot from Legion, so I don't mind doing it. And Beyond, when I was doing Beyond, was actually really good because Tainted Fuses were like 100 C each. And you get like 3 an hour, maybe 4 on average. I'm not exactly sure how many, but the other Tainted currencies sell as well, so it was a pretty good mapping strat for this character specifically, and I kind of wanted to farm Beyond, test it out, because I haven't done it in a long time, and this character just made a lot of sense for it, so that's why I rolled it. But yeah, let's get into the character. So we have our arc setup. Using 2 Awakened Gems, the Swift Affliction doesn't really do much, it's just a little more damage. You can use normal Swift Affliction. Awakened Added Lightning should be pretty cheap, and it's really good because it's +1 lightning skills as well. Unbound Elements. I switched to Unbound Elements because you'll see when I show my Ascendancy, I'm actually playing Shaper of Ventrua. So I'm getting 36% chill with Unbound Elements, which is really good. And it also helps our shocks. And it's just overall decent support for dot builds that actually inflict shock and chill. Burning damage. Here, Divergent is pretty important because it's 40% effect of non-damaging elements. Again, chill and shock effect. This is like insanely strong for quality compared to just 10% increased damage, so very good. Otherwise, for auras, Malevolence, Purity, Grace, running Purity of Elements, so we are element immune. We also run Watcher's Eye for Purity of Elements Chaos Stress, which fixes our Chaos Stress. You can see no determination. The reason for that is because we have Cloak of Flames, Dawnbreaker, and Corel Mod plus Implicit. So in total, we have 72 conversion, 72 fist converted to LA. You could also run Taste of Hate instead of the Sulfur Flask, but I didn't want to invest more into the character, but you easily could. And then you are at 90% or something, and you should never die to fist at that point. But if you look at our effective HP, it's pretty good. Otherwise, it's pretty standard Elementalist setup, like Arcanist Brand, Double Curse, with Flame Surge, Blame the Shield Charge. We run Kazo Damage taken Steel Skin because we don't have armor for Molten Shell, but we have enough strength to run Steel Skin, so might as well. I think it's better than Immortal Call if you have the strength to run level 20 Steel Skin, so that's that. And we run Mouse Might, Divine Blessing, Inspiration, Haste. Inspiration just to solve the mana cost, obviously. For our Ascendancies, I pretty much always go Bastion. Reflect Immunity is really good. And Elemental Shield kind of works against fist damage too, since we have a lot of conversion. Shaper of Ventrua, as I said, 36% chill with our current setup. It basically makes everything that move, including the Beyond bosses and like Legion bosses, really good. Mastermind of Discord, Insane Damage Node. And Heart of Distraction. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to go Heart of Distraction or Shaper of Storms, but I tried to pay attention to my shocks and maps, and it's definitely good enough to not play Shaper of Storms. Plus, you get the AoE for clear on Heart of Distraction for your Ignite Prolapse, so I decided to go Heart of Distraction, which combined with Default Forces kinda just ends up being 30% more damage on single target anyway, so it's really good. You can notice we don't have Shaper of Flames. Why don't we have Shaper of Flames? Because all it does is give us 100% Ignite chance and allows us to use a different ring, which would be an okay option, but I think using Stormfire is completely fine. Stormfire is actually really good. gives a lot of flat damage, so instead of using Shipwreck Flames, we just use Stormfire. Replica Ember Wake, like most Ignite builds probably. And the rest of the gear is pretty... Oh yeah, Scepter actually has Elemental Equilibrium on it. This is pretty important because we need to make sure that we don't deal any fire damage, and then we get a 25% fire exposure every time we hit with Arc, so we always have good uptime, and it's a big exposure, so pretty good. Dawnbreaker, insane defensive shield. I mean, it gives us 20% fist taken as and some armor to cover the little bit of fist that's not converted. Helmet, classic suppression, dex, chaos rest, nothing special. Cloak of Flame, here we go for +2 socketed duration gem. That's the only +2 we can actually use on Arc. Well, specifically Val Arc, because it wouldn't work for normal Arc. But we wanna use Val Arc anyways. And you can use +1 all, you can use 50% increased damage and whatnot, but +2 duration shouldn't be too hard to get. It's not exactly super popular, so should be fine. Gloves, nothing special, just resist, a little bit of AoE, suppress. Boots, same thing, onslaught don't kill. Scorch Ground, that's pretty important. The enchant actually does quite a bit of damage. It adds like, I think it was 8% single target, so if you can get the enchant, I would highly recommend either buying somebody to run it or run it yourself. And here, this is the one thing that I feel like I don't see people ever do, and I want to talk about this a lot. So you might be like, why does he have 4 anoints on his Onyx Amulet, right? Basically, it's a Strangle Gasp that I corrupted with a Val Orb, and the only options are no change, you getting an implicit, or it breaking into a rare and you getting extra stats. So it's pretty much always an upside. Sometimes losing the stats and getting like an implicit you don't want can be a downside, but in general, I would pretty much always wall it. The one thing that's interesting about the way I have this character set up is the Strangle Gas basically gives me 40% suppression and mana, like charisma for mana reservation, right? Gives me resourcefulness, quick step, inveterate, and charisma. If you don't want to use that, you can use +1. You can use a +1 lightning amulet with dot multi or something, or the +3 replica dragonflight, and just anoint charisma and use suppression lucky. But in hardcore, I prefer to cut my suppression when I can, and this was the best way to do it without losing or shield or body armor conversion. So that's what I ended up doing. And belt, crystal belt for some extra ES to be able to cast Divine Blessing. 700 now, so it feels pretty good. Watchers I already mentioned, Chaos Reservoir Purity of Elements. I find that mod kinda mandatory for this build. You just don't have enough suffixes to fix it otherwise. And jewels are just life and damage, fire dot multi, lightning damage, CB jewel with triple damage mod, and double damage mod auras live jewel. What I used to use double grand spectrums with maximum life and one with frenzy, but I honestly think this rare setup is better. It's more damage and it's slightly less life, but it's also like way cheaper than using grand spectrums, so I ended up switching away from the grand spectrums. I have a lot of tattoos for maximum life. You can see this character has 238% increased life. I think about 46% of that or something comes from tattoos. Not exactly sure about the exact. It might even be more now, but it is a lot of life coming from the tattoos, and I don't think I have anything else on my tattoos except the 2% life nodes. I didn't even need this 2 suppression node from the dex, so it's literally just % life everywhere where you see a tattoo on the skill tree. You might notice I have a spell damage node here. It's just a cast speed node that gives me 20 in, so it gives me 5 cast speed, 4% life. There's like the last node I took. It's not that big deal, but in case people are like, oh, why is he using a spell damage node? This is why. And otherwise, I think that's pretty much everything about this build. Again, highly recommend this build for mapping. It's actually really fun. It doesn't deal insane damage. I mean, this is the peak damage. It's like 4.5 mil or something on single target while mapping. But while clearing, you probably have around 2 mil-ish DPS. And that feels completely fine for maps, even with like tank mods, but I would definitely not wanna boss on this character. Again, just made it as a mapper, it functioned as a mapper, made it to 99 in hardcore, and the character is still alive, and it was a lot of fun. But that's gonna be it for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. Stop it, stop scattering. Oh my god, I missed my Val arc. It's over. It's over. Holy. I just clicked out of the map. Oh my god. That's a lot of gilded scarabs though. So why was there 5 gilded elder for no reason? Need to anoint your leadership prize with Whispers of Doom. Ah. Sorry to hear that, that sucks. Dude, golden owls are pretty expensive in hardcore. Blight is probably pretty good profit. At least they were last time I checked. Yeah, but running Blight, fair enough. I don't know, I kinda enjoy blighted maps. They're pretty chill. Do you have a good one? Are we talking hardcore or subcore? I mean, I assume it's hardcore, right? Because in subcore, a good one would have popped a long time ago. I shall have to TP out because my inventory is full. And those are some... Is that 85? I was 86, I would probably buy the dragon scale.
Good day.
How many tomes did I find? Oh, quite a lot. What am I looking for, chat? I was looking for something. Probably nothing. Probably just wanted to empty my inventory. Never mind. I feel like my brain is a bit slow today. And don't type today question mark if you don't want to get shot. You have been warned. Don't type it. Don't type it. I know you are thinking it. Don't type it. Anyone typed it? Hey, you guys are safe. Rookie typed it? Thanks for snitching, Cream. Oh no, I missed fucking... Oh, it's over. -3.
There you are. Time to go.
And I still find it bullshit that Bank fucking hit the cluster so easily.
Good job.
Actual bullshit.
Just in time. Hello.
Stop moving!
I need more mana.
Hey Dave, where is the last Alva? How did I miss an Alva? Oh no. Here? Oh.
There you are. 3. Time to go.
Is GC Jack a meme? Sounds like a meme. Double corrupt go for. At least a divine. Might be able to get more if someone really wants one at a time. But people are like must bind them for one divine. Probably similar for gem corruptions too.